look surprised to see me, Jala. Or are you just admiring the view?
You look ready for a Bollywood close-up, and I feel like an extra in a bad horror movie. Way to make a girl feel inadequate.
What? No, you look gorgeous. As always.
One of these days, we really have to talk about your susceptibility to cheap flattery.
So, it's been a while.
3 years, 2 months, and 14 days. Did I just say that out loud?
I take everything back. This is the most fun I've had in months. Sergio's had it bad for Jala since Mrs. Garcia made them project partners in 3rd grade. His crush survived the geography club after-school incident, puberty, and Jala's extremely public on-again, off-again romance with Tyler all through high school. His thirst is kind of pathetic, but you can't deny he has stamina.
Anyway, how's Jennifer?
Probably in Seattle with her new girlfriend.
Or in hell, with any luck.
You're single? Seriously? Would you believe I am too? Oh!
Come on, Sergio. Let's dance.
Did I mention I spent a year abroad? I learned a lot of new moves in Milan.
I hope you're ready, because I have a few new moves of my own.
What do I have to lose?
Your dignity? Oh, wait. Just remember, Jala, there are no winners in a psychodrama battle with your 3rd grade boyfriend. Only losers. Just kidding. You could both win the prize of friendship and emotional maturity. How does that sound?
I'd prefer cake.
And that's exactly why we're working on your emotional maturity.
Indeed. Indeed.
If you come over for dinner, my mom will teach you how to make all my favorite food. Ugh. I still think about our first kiss. You remember? On the trip to the Seattle Aquarium in 3rd grade. It was so magical. Our lips touching, bathed in the blue-green light of the tank, surrounded by moon jellies.
Is one kiss more magical than another? They're all special in their own way.
How many people were you kissing in 3rd grade?
As many as I wanted to.
Of course, I'm not mad. It would be weird if I'm mad about that.
You've never let that stop you before.
I told you, I've been making all kinds of gains.
Ugh, you are seriously overestimating your appeal.
3rd grade was pretty traumatic for me, you know? My parents got divorced, my dad left town.
And never really looked back. His mom spoiled him rotten to make up for it, which didn't work, obviously.
You're the only good thing I can remember from that time. We shared something special, Jala. Just talk to my mom. She'll tell you why I'm perfect. My mom says she sees girls look at me everywhere I go. But you're the only one I have eyes for.
Then maybe you need to get your eyes checked.
Hey, Jala, have you noticed Sergio's really thirsty for you? You should try using that to your advantage.
Indeed.
Are we flirting or are we fighting?
Why not both?
You don't fool me. I see the scared little boy hiding behind all that swagger.
Indeed.
You really care what your parents think, huh?
And you don't? Oh! Your dad's been giving me mustache grooming tips. Is it paying off?
It's every girl's dream to date a man who takes grooming tips from her father.
Right? I thought you'd like it.
You really think you have a chance with me? I'm actually amazing.
You're even more terrifying than my mom. And she's the most awesome woman I know. Can you blame me for being into that? Can't deny we look good together, Jala. Think about it. You and me, we could run this whole town. Or at the very least, my dad's used car empire.
Are you asking me out on a date or to sign a contract?
Neither. I'm trying to sell you on our future. You want the same things I do. Money, status, admiration. I could give you everything you ever wanted.
Can't buy your way into everything, you know.
Maybe not everything, but you'd be surprised what you can put a price on.
That's the most depressing thing I've heard all week. And trust me when I say, I've had a really depressing week.
See? That's exactly what I need in my life, Jala. Someone to tell me the truth, even when I don't want to hear it. I can't let you go again. I've been waiting a long time to get a few things off my chest. I love you, Jala. I have loved you since our hands met reaching for the same tub of lime green Play-Doh in 3rd grade.
Love me? This is the longest conversation we've had in over a decade.
Yeah? And whose fault is that?
Yours, because you're so catastrophically weird when we do talk.
This thing between us, it's real, Jala. And I'm gonna prove it to you.
What the hell? I can't make a dent.
This is Sergio's inner world. In here, he's the person he desperately wishes he could be out there. Cool, smooth, invulnerable to attack.
Impeccably waxed.
Focus. If you want to get anywhere, you have to shatter that invulnerability by summoning a terrifying psychological specter. Like most South Asian men, all it takes to destroy Sergio's ego is a single word from his mom. But since we can't bring her into this, we have to summon the next best thing, our mom.
Indeed.
Not the chapel! No! I can't believe you brought your mom into this!
I played dirty.
Oh, I bet you do.
With all the toxic masculinity Sergio's got going on, I kind of suspect he'd be really easy to put into a rage. Try it.
Indeed.
Didn't you have a shrine of me in your locker in middle school? The janitor made you throw it out at the end of the semester.
That wasn't a shrine. It It was a tasteful collection of basketball memorabilia.
Indeed.
Do you like the fact that I stick around even when you insult me?
I guess, yeah. It's kind of a power trip. An ego boost when I need one.
Haha! So you admit it. I make you feel good about yourself.
You are both terrible people.
Nobody turns me down, Jala. Not anymore. I'm a new man now.
You think those muscles and bravado are fooling anyone? I see right through you. You're the same insecure little boy in a bigger package. You were kind of sweet when you were following me around at school.
And now?
Now? You're more of a savory snack.
I only get mad because I care! Don't you want someone passionate?
Indeed.
It's time for you to leave grade school behind, Sergio. So your parents screwed you up as a kid. Big whoop. You're an adult now. Time to take responsibility for your behavior.
Wow. You are such a hypocrite.
Don't distract me, I'm winning.
I'm starting to feel a little woozy.
I'm kinda busy right now.
Hey, genius, if you go down, I go down too. So you better do something about it.
Indeed. Indeed.
I felt sorry for you at school. Not much has changed.
At least you feel something. I can work with that.
You got issues with your parents? Welcome to the club. Doesn't give you the right to act like a jerk.
I'm sorry I came on so strong, Jala. I've had this fantasy of you in my head for so long. It's time I got to know the real you. I'm ready to move on if you are.
I'm glad we figured that out. 'Cause I kinda need a favor.
Where's the emergency? You told me one of the neighborhood cats got run over.
Yeah, about that. I lied.
So I take it you didn't get me an interview with one of the skate punks?
No, better. Sergio has some big news.
Jala's back! She's in Timber Hills. And she's not with Jennifer anymore.
Who could have seen that coming?
So what?
So, we're all Jala's exes. I thought everyone would want to know.
Jelly Beans is back? That is big news.
So, did you confess your love, or did you throw up before you got the words out?
I did. Confess, I mean. Not throw up. Sorry, Tyler. I know you two have your whole big doomed romance thing.
There's a crater where we used to be. It's extinct. I'm over her.
Whatever, Tyler. I'm gonna make her fall for me, and then crush her.
That doesn't sound very emotionally healthy.
Oh, what isn't healthy about long overdue revenge for being humiliated in middle school by your first crush?
Ooh, fiery and gorgeous. How have we never met before? I'd remember you.
Down, boy. She doesn't play for your team.
Ahem. I was thinking we could all get closure. Maybe even be friends.
Oh, wait, you're joking, right? The rest of you can do whatever the hell you like. But trust me on this. The last thing I want is to be Jala Jairatna's friend.
Hey, Jala. What's it been? 3 years? It feels like centuries.
Maybe this won't be as bad as we thought. She sounds friendly.
I heard you got your heart broken.
Ah.
How does it feel to crawl back home to lick your wounds?
You know better than to listen to gossip. People don't break up with me, I leave them. Surely you remember.
My memory's just great, which is how I know you're lying. You have a tell.
I do. What is it?
Nah, I'm enjoying watching you squirm. Am I making you nervous, Jala? Good. Get used to it. I'm not your pawn anymore. I am a queen, and you will bow down.
I get it. You're in charge. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Good. Remember your place while you're in the presence of the Maharani.
Diya used to be the middle school mean girl. On the outside, her life was perfect. But really, she was deep in the closet. What began as Jala confronting Diya about bullying Tyler turned into a torrid, secret romance. Those hormones really had a grip on Jala in middle school. Rude. They even started a band together to have an excuse to meet up. But let's just say things ended messy. For the band, and for them. Diya's never forgiven her.
You've been brought before the throne to stand trial for your crimes.
I demand proper representation. This is a violation of my rights.
Why don't we just skip to the execution? Yeah, we all know she's guilty. You're making me sound like a tyrant. Please, continue. Jala Jayaratna, you stand accused of being a traitor, a liar, a betrayer, and worst of all, a shitty friend. Let the trial begin!
If I was a coward back then, you were a poser. That back! Why? Now you can't handle the truth?
We started a band together, Jala. That's eternal. That's sacred. We practiced for weeks for Battle of the Bands. We were ready to go on that stage and dominate. We played our hearts out that night. We won first place. We were beautiful. On that stage, we were queens, conquerors, gods. We were invincible. But you threw it all away. You threw me away. You cut me out after that. No more band, no more rehearsals, no more making out in empty classrooms. No more Jala. I never understood why.
The night before Battle of the Bands, Tyler kissed me. Diya Diya. I wasn't even sure I liked girls before you. I truly didn't see it coming. But then Tyler told me she loved me, that she wanted to be together. I couldn't tell her about you. I wasn't even sure if I was allowed to.
Wow, it all makes sense now. The next thing I know, you show up to school on Monday morning on Tyler's arm. You announced you were together to the whole school. And what could I say then? No one knew about us. I just had to watch your romance play out.
I can't imagine what that must have been like.
No, you can't. I had to watch you get everything I wanted, but could never have after you stabbed me in the heart. You fought for Tyler. Me. You left me in the dark. You were so in love with her the entire time you were with me. Just admit it. I was nothing but a rehearsal for the main event. I want to show you how I saw us. The world trembled beneath our feet. Our shadows eclipsed stars. Guitars in our hands, we'd lay waste to galaxies. You by my side as my general, my warlord, my celestial commander. And you would kneel only to me. The way you touched me back then. You can't fake that. You felt it. When I kissed you, it felt like waking up, like being set on fire, like being on stage, bathed in applause. You didn't even realize you held my heart in your hands, did you? You were so careless. What you did to me back in middle school sucked. But you know what's worse? Your parents accepted your sexuality. They love you. You are so goddamn lucky to have grown up with Auntie C in your corner. But you left town with Jennifer and didn't come back for 3 years? Talk about ungrateful.
I couldn't come back. I had to set it all on fire. I couldn't leave myself a path of retreat, you know?
You are still so self-absorbed. Do you even know what happened to me after high school? I came out to my parents. They kicked me out. They pretend like they don't even know me when we pass on the street.
What do you even say to that?
Ugh, stop. I don't want your sympathy. I'm fine. I am thriving. Being me came at a cost, and I've paid it. But you've always had it so easy. It is time you learned how to suffer.
Indeed.
She doesn't deserve your mercy, my queen.
Mom!
Is that? Oh, it's been too long since we've had an execution.
Wow. Bloodthirsty little thing, aren't you?
They're what I made them. I'm the one in charge here, after all.
Earth to Jala. This is not the time to get distracted.
Her thighs, they're just so powerful.
It's
snap out of it. Your ill-timed thirst is gonna get our asses kicked.
I always thought you kind of had a crush on my Auntie Chandra.
Jala, that's literally a teenage lesbian rite of passage in Timber Hills.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Okay, we need help with this whole situation. Remember how we summoned Mom before?
Mom? Seriously?
No! Think, Jala! Who do we know who's an expert in messy lesbian psychosexual drama?
Oh my god. You're right. Auntie Chandra!
Summon Auntie Chandra. If she can't help you out of this one, you're doomed.
Auntie!
I thought what I wanted was revenge, but the truth is, I'm still not over you, Jala. Be honest, you're not over me either.
Are you kidding me?
When Irfan told me you kissed him in junior year, I knew. You cheated on Tyler. You were obviously bored of her, but it wasn't about Irfan, was it? It was a message to me. And that's why I told everyone what you and Irfan were doing behind Tyler's back.
Tyler broke up with me over that.
The first, but definitely not the last of many, many breakups.
And Irfan was your friend, supposedly.
I went out with Irfan after my thing with you blew up. Of all the boys in school, you picked my ex? Come on.
You don't even like boys.
I was figuring things out. He was nice about it, actually. As boyfriends go, I could have done a lot worse. You can lie to yourself all you want. But what we had, what we did to each other, none of it was good or bad. It was transformational. I'm not sorry, and I don't want your apologies. All I want is a chance to transform you in return.
Is that grudge really the only thing you want to hold against me?
Are you paying attention yet, Jala? Or do I need to step up my game?
I am both paying attention and also very, very distracted right now. You know, you were actually much cooler in middle school.
How dare you! Get out, the trick is done!
I am almost 100% sure you cared less about middle school when we were in middle school.
I guess some grudges mature over time, like a fine wine.
Your chord progressions make angels weep, Maharani.
Seriously? You're into all this bootlicking?
Oh, I'm into all sorts of things these days, Jala. How do you like my new sound, babe?
I see why you gave up the guitar.
Be honest with yourself. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Almost as much as you are.
want to hurt you, Jala. Oh, all right. I do want to hurt you. A little.
You want to get inside my head? Good luck. That space is currently occupied.
Forget words. They're all just rationalizations and justifications. Words lie. The truth is in the music. Let's play.
We still sound good together.
Don't you dare forget it. I thought it would make me happy to see you heartbroken, questioning yourself. And you know what? It kinda still does. I'm over getting revenge. I'm over apologies. I'm actually over you.
We can still be friends, Diya. It's not too late.
Maybe. I've let you be the protagonist of my story for way too long. You're not even the villain, as much as I wanted you to be. And that's as far as I can go right now. Is that enough?
I can work with that. Thanks, Maharani.
Look, I can't believe I'm saying this. Sergio was right.
Ah!
Jala's changed. We talked it out. We even played the guitar.
Is that a metaphor?
Why? Are you jealous?
No. Why would I be jealous? Jala and I are just good friends.
Then you won't mind that I made beautiful music with her?
Ugh, you're both pathetic.
Oh, please. You think you're immune? Wait till you see her in person.
I have already.
What?
She's helping me with my investigation into Barefoot Park. And see, I haven't lost my mind, unlike you two. I told you, I'm over her.
So what you're saying is you two have regular plans to meet up. Just the two of you.
They're not dates. It's for the investigation.
They sound a lot like dates, babe.
Call me babe again, Tarzan. I dare you.
If we're going in chronological order, it's Irfan next.
Excuse me? I think you have your timelines confused.
No way. I made a diagram.
You said to count you out.
Maybe we could skip me just for now?
No way. We all agreed.
Apart from me.
Apart from Tyler, who's still in denial about her participation, we're in this together, all the way to the end.
Indeed.
I'm ready to go.
I know you ran away just to avoid being scolded. You really made me worry. How could you? Mrs. Pereira's parakeet had a long life ahead of her.
Meow.
Sharik, don't give me that innocent face.
Meow. Meow.
I know exactly what happened to those missing hamsters last month, too.
Meow, meow, meow.
They did not have it coming.
Did I just become an accessory after the fact to premeditated bird murder?
Sharik can't help his instincts. And don't tell Mrs. Pereira, but that parakeet was a real so-and-so.
Did I mention I'm really not a cat person?
Were you trying to find Sharik? Wow, that's really nice of you, Jala.
Was a half-assed attempt to find your mangy cat all I had to do to make things up with you? You should have told me sooner.
That's not exactly what I meant.
Look, you love making excuses for other people's shitty behavior. I love being let off the hook. It's worked so well in the past. Why mess with a system that's functioning?
Way to bring the sincerity in your journey to being a better person, Jala.
That's not... I don't really...
Oh, no way. I'm not going to let you get your claws in Irfan again. You want his forgiveness? You'll have to get through me first. Oh, that's so much better.
The cat talks? I deserve hazard pay for this.
You thought you'd just have to say a few kind words to Irfan and he'd roll over and show you his belly. Well, too bad. I'm a much more formidable opponent.
I've never met a cat who was a guard dog before. Cute.
I'm not cute. I'm a terrifying spectre. I'm going to haunt your dreams.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Maybe I'll even rub your belly later.
Oh, that would be so. No, if anything, I'll be rubbing your belly with my fangs. He's better off without you in his life. And deep down, you know that.
Let's be honest with each other. Tigers don't care about the opinions of their prey, and neither do I.
The way your relationship began was twisted. Even you can't deny that.
Ooh, the cat's not wrong. This one's juicy, even by Jala's putrid standards. Jala and Irfan were assigned together to do a group project about Jane Eyre in 9th grade. Irfan's dad got seriously sick, and he confided in Jala, started to cry on her shoulder, and she kissed him. Oh, did I mention she was still dating Tyler at the time? Messy.
Hey, it was Irfan who kissed me.
No, you kissed me. I remember because it was my first kiss.
Oh.
Wow, Jala, first Sergio, now Irfan? This is a pattern. This is a fetish.
Hey, don't kink shame.
The first kiss stuff? Gross. Let's not lose focus. He started to cry, and your response was to kiss him? What's wrong with you?
When things are bad and you're powerless, sometimes the best thing to do is distract yourself. You know, stop dwelling in the moment. Feel good for a little while.
Oh, so you were being altruistic, making out with a crying boy who is just coming to terms with losing his only living parent.
Okay, as you say that, I'm realizing that maybe a hug might have been more appropriate.
You think?
You should have just stayed far, far away, Jala. I will make you rue the day you stepped foot back in Timber Hills. You do not want to get into a pissing match with an aging tomcat, Jala. Ask the raccoon behind the loops dumpster what happened to when he tried it.
Wait, are you threatening me with your age-related incontinence? Not cool.
What do you have to offer someone like Irfan? He's the kindest, most gentle man you'll ever meet.
The cat makes a compelling argument.
Hey!
Shh, Shahrukh, take it easy.
She just gets me so angry. Her own sister came to the funeral when she didn't.
She did?
Your seductive witchcraft holds no power over Irfan while I'm here.
I had no idea cats could be misogynistic. You learn something new every day.
This will make you feel all better. And hey, I'll give you a treat later tonight for being extra brave. Tiger, no! You can't leave me here alone. Jala, what have you become? could you do that to him? He's just a little guy.
I'm sorry, Irfan. Just promise me you won't let her get in your head.
Shahrukh, please. I can't do this without you.
Maybe letting go of a defense mechanism that's outlived its use is a good thing.
Not all of us throw people away so easily, Jala. You took my first kiss, you took my dignity, and now you've murdered Shahrukh. I'm not gonna let you get away with walking all over me anymore. That first kiss was wrong of us, but we didn't stop there, did we? I was so ashamed of being a cheater, but I'd liked you for so long, and you were so convincing. You promised me you'd protect me if anyone ever found out. But we all know what happened then, don't we? You let me take all the blame. You were too busy trying to fix things with Tyler to even glance in my direction. The entire school hated me for getting in the middle of the meant-to-be Tyler and Jala romance. And to be honest, I hated myself too. You turned me into a cheater.
It wasn't like it was all fun and games for me either.
Oh, really? Back then, I needed comfort. My dad was dying. I had to learn how to care for him. I had to look after my little sister, protect her. I was sleep deprived, confused, miserable. The last thing I needed was to feel ashamed of myself on top of that. All of that I can forgive, I can accept, I can even understand. But my dad died later that year. Everyone from school came to the funeral, including Tyler. And she had every right to hate me. But you didn't come.
The gossip about us had just died down. I didn't want to rake it all up again.
You not showing up made it so much worse. The whispers, the not really sympathetic looks. I had to face all of that alone.
I just didn't want to make things worse.
And yet somehow you did. Story of your life, huh?
I should have been there. I made a mistake. Another mistake. I really messed up, huh?
Understatement.
Ugh, I hate this. I hate feeling like this. I thought an apology was all I needed to get over you, but now that I have it, it's not enough. You're back!
And not a moment too soon. It's time she got what was coming to her.
No, wait. There's something I need to ask her first. Forget apologies, Jala. How about a truth from you instead? I've always wondered, did you even like me? Or was I just a way to run away from your real life?
I was as caught up in my feelings as you were.
Huh. It's nice to know that you were just as mixed up in it as me.
You were exactly the kind of person I was supposed to be with. Hardworking, handsome, brown, a man. I wouldn't have to explain anything to the world if I was with you.
Thank you for telling me your truth, Jala. I think that's the first time you've been truly honest with me.
Okay, no. Now she's got you thinking being hardworking and handsome is a bad thing. Wake up, Irfan. She's gotten into your head. I told you she was dangerous.
I don't know.
You're too soft, Irfan. She's going to walk over you again. That's why you need me, so I can do the things you're too weak to do. Time to end this, Jala.
Oof, ouch. Want a hand with that?
I don't think you're supposed to be helping me.
It wouldn't be the first time you put me in a supporting role. Just take a deep breath, okay?
I'm confused. Aren't we fighting against each other?
Even the rules of war allow you to treat the wounded. Let me help.
Are you even allowed to practice medicine on humans?
My sister calls you a demon from hell, so you're an exception.
Irfan! Oh, damn you, you miserable happy!
Sharuk? Maybe we should hear her out?
You're taking her side over me? After everything I've done for you?
We should get Irfan a less reactive pet. How do you think he feels about goldfish? A nice lizard, maybe?
That's gonna leave a bruise. You should ice that later.
Or you could tell your beast to retract his claws.
Irfan, I require your aid, but only for a moment.
Was your inner voice always this melodramatic, Irfan?
I find his timbre very soothing.
Every one of my predator senses is tingling, Jala. The next time I pounce, expect bloodshed.
Oh no, Sharuk!
Don't worry yourself with me, sweet prince. Ever since you first offered me a churro, our bond became unbreakable.
Sharuk, that's enough. I can take care of myself from here.
No, you can't. You need me. You did all your sister's science fair projects for her. You taught her to drive. You still cry every time someone's parakeet dies. You sit up all night with sick hamsters. You even adopted me when no one else wanted me. You're a soft touch, kid.
Do you feel like we're intruding on a special moment?
Irfan always had so many feelings.
I think that's the human condition, Jala.
You could at least have the decency to be embarrassed about it.
I'm soft. I like being soft. But that doesn't mean I'm weak. I don't need you to protect me anymore. I have to let go. I have to let you rest. Your job is done, my friend. Wow. I shouted at you and actually expressed my feelings, and the world didn't end. I mean, you're okay, right? We're okay.
We're more than okay. I think we're better than we've ever been.
That's how I feel too. I finally learned how to say no to you. But that doesn't mean I don't want to be friends. I've always admired you, Jala.
Okay, but we literally just established how much of a dick I was to you.
Oh, you were. But that isn't the measure of who you are. Or at least I don't think it is. So, friends?
Friends.
And, oh, one last thing.
For you? Name it.
Can you check in on Aisha for me? She's been running around the skate park and acting, let's just say, even more secretive and surly than the average teen.
Oh yeah, your little sister. I haven't seen her in years. Man, she was such a cute kid.
Well, she's definitely older now.
I'm great with teens. They're my people. I got this.
You know, talking to Jala was very cathartic. I even made a breakthrough in my relationship with Sharuk.
Who is Sharuk?
That's his cat.
I'm even more confused now.
He's a dweeb with no friends.
Oh. Yeah, makes sense.
Don't get hostile because Irfan's actually facing his past, unlike you.
Yeah, Tyler. Change your mind about your participation yet?
No, and for the record, I hate all of you.
You don't really mean that.
I'm deadly serious.
Whew, you guys are all so dramatic. It's my turn next. And I'm not gonna spend my time crying about the past like the rest of you. I'll show Jala exactly what she's been missing, and that's a good time. Better say your goodbyes while you can, losers. I'm getting out of this damn town at the end of the month, and Jala's gonna be in the passenger seat right next to me. Want to get in the back of my pickup and drive till no one knows our names? We'll have the stars for a blanket and put fresh s'mores on a portable grill.
I can't believe that line worked on me before. What was I thinking?
It was an escape from all the pressure you were feeling. Do I have to remind you how running off with Bruno the summer of junior year ended? He gave you that smile, promised you the earth, and ditched you 3 towns over. Dad had to come pick you up. Mom never trusted you the same way again.
I'm not expecting everything to be the same, Jala. I've changed. You've changed.
Bruno.
Hear me out, baby. We could be so sweet together. You're back in town to take responsibility? Don't you know where that road leads? To a boring office job being exploited by the man. Settling down, applying for a mortgage.
Home ownership in this economy?
Can you really see yourself doing laundry and taxes for the rest of your life? Letting your dreams wither into distant memories? Do you really want to settle for an ordinary life?
Excuse me, but surely it's easier to live your dreams if you also do your laundry and taxes. Not to be like an immigrant stereotype, but don't you want a job you're good at? A house, a goddamn dog even? I'm not afraid I'll ever be ordinary. Kinda sounds like you are, though.
I'm not a poser. You take that back. Can I tell you a secret, Jala? Every one of the promises I break, I believe them completely when I make them. I want to be the son my parents think I am. I could be him. He's a part of me.
Yeah, a part he plays. It's not the same thing.
Maybe with you, I could change. Stop being so afraid. There's more to me, Jala. I just need someone to give me a reason.
All of this sounds like a you problem, bro. If you want a grand transformation, hire a renovator. Or better yet, go to therapy. I'm not interested in fixer-uppers.
What? But that line, it never fails. I don't understand.
These are Bruno's contradictory inner selves. They're his shields against true self-reflection. You have to shatter his illusions of himself before you can take him down.
Got it. Time to crack open his candy-coated shell. The spirit of Timber Hills!
I know I wasn't the best boyfriend, but we had an adventure. I know you still remember.
What I remember is Jala finding out that Bruno's entire life is built on an elaborate lie. His parents back home in Malaysia sent him here to get an MBA. Bruno dropped out without telling them. His road-tripping lifestyle? Paid for by the tuition checks he's been cashing.
For one knife's edge, heart-pounding, dizzying moment, we were free, jelly beans. And right now, you look like you're caught in a trap. I could be your way out.
I'm trying to be a better person. Face up to my mistakes. Live with the consequences.
You always were such a martyr. Can't you see you're just chaining yourself to the past?
Not all of us find it easy to live with hurting people.
Oh, yeah. Hurting yourself is way healthier. At least my way is fun. Let me paint a picture for you. A beautiful collage of future memories. So close, all you have to do is reach out and touch. The Santa Ana wind in your hair, the California coast turning gold in the sunset. The radio's playing our favorite song, and it's like we could be young forever. You and me against the universe.
So you're the side of Bruno that encouraged him to ditch me 3 towns over.
Guilty.
Am I even really your type?
My type's whoever's around, and really.
Gross.
Everyone in this town wants something from you, apart from me. I just want to set you free.
I learned my lesson about free rides with you. Do you remember how we'd stay up all night making out till the sun rose?
I can't believe it. I'm the first of the bros to bite it. No offense, but I always thought it'd be jelly.
What?
Hush, bro. Don't talk. Conserve your strength. I don't even know what you see in that girl, bro. She's uncool. It's going dark, bros. So dark. So cold. Don't forget me. I was the best of us.
I know you feel guilty about lying to your parents, so why don't you do something about it?
See? That's the kind of encouragement we need. Why stay where you're clearly not wanted? We could just get in my truck and go.
You pretend you're Bruno's voice of reason, but I think you like that he doesn't listen to you. Stop giving me those eyes.
You're the one who can't stop staring at my abs.
I'm not staring at your abs. I'm staring at your biceps.
Don't you see you're already perfect, Jala? There's nothing wrong with you. This is the spring of our lives, Jala. Let's just enjoy it.
Auntie! You think offering me glimpses of hidden depths is enough to tempt me?
You look so stressed out, Jala. I give the best massages. Just saying.
Ew, I would like to unsee that, please.
Why are you breaking my heart into pieces, Jala? All I want is to be sweet to you.
I never had much of a sweet tooth. All the sugar gives me a toothache.
My hench bros sacrifice themselves for me, for us, so you can see how far I'm willing to go for you. Why look before you leap? Why keep questioning? What's the worst that could happen if you just take a chance on me? You can't break me down, Jala. I'm more than just a sum of my parts.
You're just a boy playing with his toys. Why are you so infuriating?
Because you like me, even if you don't want to like me. I made a lot of mistakes, okay? My family put so much pressure on me. You gotta prove you're better than all your cousins, my dad said. You have to justify my marriage to your mother. Being around you made me realize what a charade my life was. Maybe part of me wanted to mess up your perfect image to your parents. Prove to myself you were just like me.
Let's not sugarcoat it. You used me to make yourself feel better. We're all just temporary fixes for you. Every new place, every new love, every new job. You suck the sweetness out of things and spit them out when the next piece of candy comes along.
You're making me sound like such an asshole.
I think he's finally getting it.
You're not being fair. If I used you, you used me too, Jala. You're not a better person than me. In fact, we're the same. I come with free snacks. How many of your other prospective dates can say that?
Mom!
Why does this always happen to me? Go on an adventure with me, Jala. Let's pretend nothing else exists, at least for a little while. Remember the Oregon coast? Tillamook Creamery? That night on the beach?
You said you'd write, call, stay in contact, all those things. But here we are.
I'll make up for it. Promise. Just give me a chance, Jala. I'm gonna whisk you away like you secretly wanted.
That's called kidnapping, Bruno.
I wanted you to run away with me again because going back to the past is safer than facing the future. I've been running in circles a long time, trying to pretend this game will last forever. But I guess you can't outrun the future. Even the past can sneak up on you if you're not careful. So what happens now for you and me?
How about we try being friends instead of solutions to each other's problems?
Why not? I'll try anything once. I'll be in touch, Jelly Beans.
Guys, we're missing one. Where's Bruno?
He left town. Alone.
How do you know this information?
So much for Bruno's master plan.
No, seriously. I'm mildly concerned that Sergio is stalking all of us.
He really just left town? Without even saying goodbye to us?
I'm just taking a healthy interest in my rivals. It's just good sense.
Leaving town is kinda what he does.
I'm not the only one hearing this, am I? Hello?
Sergio's been a creep since grade school. What's new?
What's new is that I'm in the blast radius of his creepiness. Also, I'm not a rival. I barely even count as an ex.
You and Sergio have that in common.
Wow. Wow. Et tu, Tyler?
I caught you practicing clever lines to devastate Jala in the mirror yesterday.
Friendship code violation.
Friends don't let friends lie to themselves, babe. Enjoy your little confrontation, Andile. Don't come crying to me when it all goes up in flames.
I'm short on time, so forgive me if I skip the meaningless small talk and speak directly. I've got the talent search I'm organizing and judging. I've got deadlines. I've got bills. I've got social obligations. I wouldn't disturb my peace confronting you if not for Tyler's well-being.
Oh, I get it. You're the only one who has Tyler's best interest at heart, unlike me, huh?
Let's give them some credit. They did also humble brag about how booked and busy and important they are.
You make people feel special. You gas them up so much they don't realize they've been completely isolated. I'm here to make sure you never rope Tyler into that cycle of torment again.
Andile moved to America from South Africa in junior year, just after Jala and Tyler had one of their more dramatic breakups. The entire class ended up taking sides. As the new kid without any idea of the complicated history between them, Andile became a battleground in their romantic rivalry.
You started confiding in me about your relationship with Tyler, getting my sympathy, making me believe your version. I thought Tyler was a monster, and I fell for you. Forget the false pretenses of our brief relationship. You stole years of friendship with Tyler from me. That's what I can't forgive.
Don't deny we had a spark. You were new, exciting. You didn't have any preconceived notions about me.
And the fact that Tyler was the first person to speak to me had no part in it? You only became interested in me because you saw how much Tyler and I had in common. We shared perspectives you could never understand. I don't need resolution from you. I don't think you can actually change. The one thing I do know, your cruelty has no bounds. Your mother? This is not playing fair. You struggle against your culture, but I embrace the support mine gives. You are trapped. You are lost. That's why you jump from one relationship to the next. Why you lie, cheat, evade. You're searching for a home, but you're looking in the wrong place.
It is too early in the day to be read for filth like this. Maybe even too early in the year.
They could have at least had the decency to get us drunk beforehand.
I'm not returning cruelty for cruelty, Jala, even though it would be entirely justified. I pity you. Your ancestors are turning over in their graves. Mine are standing shoulder to shoulder with me, making me stronger.
Looks like Andile's so mad at you, they're having a personality crisis. I mean, it's obvious Andile replaced you as Tyler's best friend the moment you left town. But don't you think they're being a little overprotective for just a friend?
So, are you and Tyler, together?
Seriously, Jala? Unlike you, I can care about someone without trying to sleep with them. You'd love it if I lost my cool like everyone else, wouldn't you? I refuse to let you get under my skin.
Indeed.
What are you complaining about? You got Tyler in the end, and I'm the one left on the outside.
Everyone has turmoil. You must let it temper you.
Yeah, burying your trauma is great. Especially if you're planning to have kids. You can just dump it all on them. Ask our Emma. No downsides. At all.
I'm the model child, a pillar of support for my family, an icon in my industry, helping my community thrive. I'll carry it all without a complaint. Unlike you, Jala.
Yeah, I was thoughtless in high school. Newsflash, we were all teenagers. Thoughtlessness is practically in the job description.
Have you never thought of the sacrifice our families made? All their work and hope invested in you? And what did you do? Abandon them.
Come on! I have literally come home to face my past. Jealousy is not a good look on you, Andile.
I don't want to make changes to my body. And I know what I'm shaped like. What people assume when they look at me. When people say non-binary, they think of someone petite, non-threatening. Not me. Sometimes I think, why try so hard to fight the inevitable? Maybe if I conformed, I would be recognized. Understood.
We don't just fight the battles we can win. Sometimes you have to fight because that's the only thing that keeps you sane.
What do you know about what it's like to be perceived in a way that's completely different to how you feel? You know, I used to wonder if the reason you and Tyler could live so audaciously is because you're so American. You come from a culture of the future, always thinking about who you could be, not who you must carry within you. You had the privilege of being anything you wanted without question, and you chose to be the worst. You know, it's so funny how when we met, I was doing really bad, and you were just the queen of everything. But now I'm successful, sexy, and financially covering my parents, while you're crashing at home and everyone hates you. So funny, girl.
You seem like you're trying really hard to convince me you're doing great. I don't know, Andile. I'm getting the distinct feeling you're not as secure as you claim to be. In fact, I'd say this little performance of yours reeks of insecurity.
Maybe a few top notes of desperation?
You know what? Fine. Maybe my culture can't handle me. Maybe my family won't ever be able to understand me. Forget them. My real family is the friends who never judge me and never pressure me. If my heritage hurts, why bother? Leave it behind. Throw me in that melting pot and put on the lid, baby.
Wait, what just happened there?
What always happens when kids break from a traditional upbringing? Chaos. Their attack is making them vulnerable too.
I can definitely relate.
No, really?
Indeed.
Yeah, you really sound like a cool, collected person who definitely doesn't have strong feelings for me.
If neither glove fits, pick the one that hurts less. hard to think about sad shit when everyone's fighting to buy my drinks and play my music.
So, are we still pretending this fight is about Tyler, or are we over that little fiction?
Tyler's the only reason I'm even entertaining this ridiculous charade.
So, persisting in the delusion. Got it.
Don't you dare pity me. I'm telling you I'm better than you. You hurting me changed me for the better.
Actually, you're just as twisted up and lost and confused as I am. And that's okay. I don't think you have any idea who you really are. You're just bouncing from one extreme to the next.
Fine. The truth is, I'm a mess. I'm scared of being disconnected. But the idea that my family and community might reject me hurts more. I'm all over the place. I only tell my parents good news. I only tell my friends funny stories. I'm afraid I'm gonna be found out as a fraud in my industry every single day. I'm beyond boundaries. But am I beyond understanding? Will I always feel impossible? I don't want to compromise who I am. I contain multitudes, feminine and masculine, South African and American. I'm all of these things and yet defined by none of them alone. God, it feels so good to just say that all out loud. I feel stronger.
Wait. Did we just accidentally give our opponent a pep talk?
I'm adaptable, resilient, rooted, and I promise you this, it won't be me who crumbles.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
I meet so many people, none of them see me. All of them see the parts they want. I thought you were someone I could be whole with. What a disappointment.
Why could we never have a threesome with Tyler?
Because you were too busy playing us against each other?
Oh, yeah. Missed opportunity. You know what, Andile? I'm happy you and Tyler are friends. You've been a better friend to her than I have, hard as that is to admit. I'm sorry that what I did to you two got in the way of that. It was selfish. It was stupid. I know you don't owe me anything, but I really am trying to be better. I hope you can give me a chance to prove that.
I have to admit, this conversation has made me realize I have myself a little less figured out than I thought. For now, I'll reserve judgment.
Send me a text if you ever want to talk. I mean, you've clearly got my number.
Let me get this straight. You've been meeting Jala every day for the last week?
And you didn't have an emotional confrontation dripping with sexual tension, barely disguised as a psychodrama battle?
What can I say? I don't like to follow the crowd.
You really think you're better than us, don't you?
Andile.
No, they're right. You've said as much, Tyler, repeatedly.
Wow, Irfan. Speaking up for yourself. I didn't know you had it in you.
You think we're pathetic. You've made it pretty clear.
Just be honest, Tyler.
Honesty? You want honesty? Fine. I'm jealous, okay? I know I shouldn't be. It's not even about you. But she chose every one of you over me. I was never enough for her.
Tyler,
I am that petty. Is that what you wanted to hear? I'm still hung up on her, even after everything. You think I think I'm better than you? That you're pathetic? What a goddamn joke. Jala only dumped the rest of you once.
Is this front you're putting up supposed to intimidate us? Oh, please.
Wait, your bitchy, self-critical inner voice looks and sounds like Aruni?
Guess you can see me as well as hear me in your inner world. Great.
My appalling psychological coping mechanisms are not the point.
I don't know. They seem a little relevant. Is there any point hating you when you're doing such a good job of doing it yourself?
Give it a rest, Tyler. If you really hated Jala, why would you even be here? I had more respect for you when you kept your distance from us. But to come crawling back like this? Oh, it's really pathetic. More than that, it's obvious.
Be very careful what you say next, Jala.
Aruni, stop! Right now!
She's you idiot. She's just saying what you're thinking. The words that come out of her mouth, you're just too scared to say them yourself.
You've always understood us so well, haven't you? But I know you too, Tyler. You want to know the real answer to the mystery of why you always forgive us, why you'll forgive us even now? Even though you shouldn't.
You unbearably arrogant asshole. Go on then, say it.
You're still in love with Jala. You never stopped. You never will. You don't know how.
Mom!
Oh, Tyler! Hi, Muggle. Is Jala causing you trouble?
Oh, no, Auntie. Everything's fine.
All right then. Jala, be nice. You're lucky that Tyler's even talking to you, you know?
I kept trying to change myself for you. But now I realize you didn't know what you wanted. You were just afraid of how right I was for you.
Sergio! And Bruno?
What the hell is going on?
Hell is just right. Welcome to hell, Jala. My hell. The hell you put me through.
Do you think she's planning to bury us alive in this graveyard of your past mistakes?
Maybe she'll be merciful and kill us first.
Oh, Jala. Don't be so silly. I want you alive. There's no use in tormenting the dead. And you have tormented me, Jala. Everywhere I look in this town, I see the after images of us. You're tangled in my past. You linger in my future. No matter what I do, I can't escape you. You haunt me, Jala. Now it's my turn to return the favor.
Bro! You're back! I was so bummed you left town.
Yeah, bro. This lame town just couldn't handle my awesomeness. I had to split because of my secret trauma, you know?
That's deep, man. Women love secret trauma.
I know. That's why I made some up, obviously.
Wow! You're like a genius, bro!
You barely know Bruno, but we went to school with Sergio since the 3rd grade. Were you really not paying any attention?
I can't be expected to pay attention to the grunts they make in between guzzling protein shakes.
I followed you around like a little puppy dog. But you never really loved me, did you? I guess I made it too easy for you, huh?
Pathetic, isn't he? But was I any different to you?
can you even compare the two of you? Sergio was barely even a real boyfriend.
Ouch! That really hurts.
And I was real to you. Until I wasn't. It just took longer. You have this way of dismissing people when you're done with them. I should have realized all the way back then, if you could do it to him, you could do it to me too.
Looks like Tyler's determined to resurrect the ghosts of the past. They're the shields she's using to avoid her real feelings. Put them down so we can get to the truth.
I kind of like how hard you're working for my attention. Bruno didn't.
I didn't want to be a cage, Jala. I wanted to be your home. All I used to want was for you to be happy, but now I have nightmares that you're not in torment.
All it took was one smile and a mouthful of sweet promises for you to leave this town in the rear view. You didn't even really want me. You wanted to escape. Your parents, Timber Hills.
And me. How was it so easy to let go of everything we had?
I needed you too much. I had to prove I could live without you.
Watching you hang off my arm certainly convinced her of that.
Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is to know that I share an ex with this guy?
Hello again, Super Freak. I really love what you've done with the place.
Don't call me that.
I had so many nicknames for you back in school, remember? A creature of the night, Death Becomes Her. Oh, and my favorite, Ferris Buttless.
Ouch. It's like you conjured her straight out of my worst fears. The kind of girl who was every kind of girl I wasn't.
You and Diya kind of have that enemies to lovers, hate you, but want to shut you up with my lips thing going on.
I'll shut you up with my lips.
I never knew you had such a possessive side.
I know, right? She's just not right for you.
I'm talking about you.
I still think about how you felt, Jala. The things you let me do to you, the promises you whispered, all those first times.
She bullied me, Jala. She made my life hell. And you had a relationship with her behind my back. Of all the people in the world, how could you betray me with her?
I really just planned to confront her about bullying you. Get her to knock it off. But then I don't know. Emotions ran high. Before I knew it, we were kissing.
Yeah, it was just a spur of the moment thing that went on for months behind Tyler's back.
Okay, seriously, shut up.
No. I can't believe I'm saying this, but let Diya speak. Did you tell Diya that I told you to break up with her? I made you break up with her.
Oh my god, is that really why you broke up?
So you didn't tell her it was me. Why not?
I didn't want her to think you were, needy and possessive.
No, how sweet. True love is covering up for each other's toxic traits.
Do you regret asking me to?
No. Yes. I always wondered whether you really wanted to... Me giving you that ultimatum. It poisoned all the choices you made after. Be careful what you wish for, huh?
I'm so sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Why do you always look at me like I'm about to bully you?
Spare Shahrukh. He's innocent. I'm the one at fault. I will bear my guilt for eternity.
Come on, Irfan isn't that weepy and self-righteous.
Close enough.
The entire school found out that you cheated on Tyler with me. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a humiliation. You're an expert at taking people's dignity, aren't you, Jala?
I still found a way to swallow my pride and take you back. I made so many excuses for you. But that was the first time I regretted loving you. Not the last.
Maybe we should have ended things then.
It would have been cleaner. I'd have saved myself a lot of heartbreak.
But we'd have missed out on a lot too.
Are you so sure the good memories are worth all the bad ones?
Admit it. You're still totally hung up on me.
Really? Oh, wait, you meant Tyler. Makes sense. Oh!
I know our relationship was collateral damage in your little self-implosion 3 years ago. But seriously, what was so wrong with your life that you had to blow it up?
I just cracked, okay? It wasn't any one thing.
You didn't even break up with me face to face. You called me from a payphone to tell me you'd fallen in love with someone else.
It's not the betrayal she couldn't take. It's the disrespect.
I mean, Jesus, Jala. You called collect.
This has gone on long enough. Tyler doesn't need you anymore, Jala. She's got me looking out for her.
I know you think I replaced you, but you replaced me with Andile, with my parents. Even my sister talks to you more now.
And whose fault is that, Jala? Face it, Jala. You're jealous that Tyler has me in her life now. How does it feel to be replaced?
Oh, please. You're just a friend. I was so much more than that.
Can you at least have the decency to be jealous?
Ugh, here we go. I can already tell what you're going to ask.
Can't you see I'm trying to have a moment here?
Whatever, you're so predictable.
Tell me the truth. Did you come back here for me, Jala?
You're part of it. But I left a lot of damage behind when I left. I came back to fix what I could. I'm sorry. Is that disappointing?
No. I'm relieved, actually. Maybe we can work out a way to coexist without being the center of each other's worlds. I mean, really? We were a complete disaster together, weren't we? It'd almost be funny if I didn't still want to cry every time I look at you.
Remember when we made out in the graveyard when we were 15? I promised I'd make you scream loud enough to wake the dead. So what? I don't want to be with you anymore, and all our years of friendship mean nothing?
You didn't just leave me, Jala. You incinerated us.
Aren't you both tired of all these half-truths and evasions? As usual, it's up to me to do the dirty work. You want to know who she really is, Tyler? How she really feels about you? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Maybe that'll help set both of you free.
Arnie!
If Jala wants to tell me, she can tell me herself.
Yeah, Jala. Why don't you tell her yourself? Or I will.
I wish I'd met you later. I would have known how to be more careful with your heart.
Oh, please, stop trying to make excuses. This is just who you are. Selfish, impulsive, cruel. You don't deserve her love. That's why you always doubted it. That's why you ran. Because it was only a matter of time before she realized what you've always known. You're a fraud.
Hey, stop it! Don't talk to her like that.
I'm her. Don't you get it? I'm inside her head. You think you know her? You're wrong.
Arnie, please, stop it.
You want to know the real secret? What we know that you don't, what we've always known. You never loved her. Not the real her. No one could.
I promised myself I was done. But here I am, with you, again. I can't keep doing this to myself.
I know I can bring us back to life.
You're only here because you want what you can't have.
You had it all figured out.
Oh, yeah, Jala. It's so easy being me in this white cis hetero world. You could never make up your mind about me, about your family, about your whole goddamn life.
Does this graveyard represent all your cold, dead dreams?
I like my dreams cold and dead. What we are, it's more than romance. I mean, screw romance. That's the least of what I feel for you.
No, please. stop. I'll start getting ideas.
I can't forgive you for breaking my heart. I don't think I can ever trust you with it again. But I wasn't just your ex. We were best friends. You're my family. That part of me will always love you.
I'll always love you, Tyler. I'd say you're my soulmate if I believed in that kind of thing. No more ghosts, okay?
Before you say anything, let me just say this. Let's start small, okay? No blood oaths, no grand gestures, no promises of forever. Just two people who care being a small part of each other's lives.
I guess the only thing we've never done with each other is take things slowly.
We're trying this new thing called having boundaries.
Good luck, you're already flirting.
Ah, that reminds me. That Aruni in your head, you know she's nothing like your sister, right?
I'm not completely disconnected from reality, you know.
If you were, would you know?
What is your point?
I don't think she's good for you, Jala.
Jala needs me. You don't even want her back. Why do you care?
Damn it, boundaries, Tyler. I said it, and now I'm done. I trust you to take care of yourself. So, take care of yourself, okay?
No. Mom, this is ridiculous. Why do we have to put on a show for Paati?
This is not the time for this discussion, girls.
Why not?
Because she's here.
My three favorite girls, all gathered in this cozy little kitchen. Have you missed me, darlings? You want to make me the villain? Fine, I'll be your villain. I was born to play that role. Look around, Jala. I exploded this domestic dream because I want to wake you up. Don't you dare sleepwalk into this life. Your sister, she's a lovely girl, but mediocre, just like your father. No ambition. But you, Jala, I see myself in you. Just like I saw myself in your mother. I failed her. I'm not going to watch her make the same mistakes with you.
I'm not another chance to fix whatever you think went wrong with my mom. I'm my own person.
Perhaps you should consider that with age comes wisdom. I can see how this little story plays out for you. I've seen it so many times before. Don't misunderstand, Petty. I'm not doing this to be cruel. I just want you to fulfill your potential. You have fire, Jala. People like us, we need to be pushed. We need to be tempered. We were born to burn. make mistakes. At every choice we make, there's a price to pay. You have to bargain with the world for what you want. So what do you want, Jala? Really? And what are you willing to give up? You think I sent you those suitors because I wanted you to choose one of them? Those dimwits and fools? Not one of them is worthy of my granddaughter.
Then what was the point? They've been ambushing me all over town.
I just wanted to show you I cared, that I was thinking of you, test you a little. I'm glad you rejected them. I'm proud of you. You're selfish, just like me, Jala. Selfish isn't the worst thing for a woman to be in a world where we're raised to lose ourselves. These roles of wife and mother will consume you if you're not careful. Just look at Rukmini. Don't you want more? Don't you understand, Jala? We're not safe. We're dangerous. People like us will never be satisfied with playing it safe.
The spirit of Timber Hills!
You know, my mother's not wrong. I never thought I'd leave India before I met your father.
Do you imagine what your life would be like without Dad? Do you wish it was different?
It's hard to see anything else but the life I have now. I stopped imagining other lives a long time ago.
Isn't it better to focus on what is?
Maybe. That's why sometimes what my mother says is hard to hear. Don't do this, Jala. Don't fight her. You won't win.
All you needed to say was one word of encouragement. But you don't believe in me at all.
You're like me, Jala. People make less sense to me the more I love them. Sometimes I think you're just like me. And other times, I don't know you at all. You'll only get hurt if you go back up there, Jala. Just give it up.
I've spent my life wanting your approval, wanting to win. But this time, I'm going to do what I think is right, even if I lose.
Well, this is certainly a nightmare of intergenerational trauma, from which we devoutly wish to wake.
Tyler? What are you doing here?
What do you think? I'm here to help you, dummy.
We were having a fight over paratas, but not really paratas. And then the house exploded, and now this!
Yeah, it's a lot. But now you have me. No fear, okay?
Maybe a few fears. You say you're disappointed Mom didn't achieve her potential, but would you really want her to eclipse you? You love being the one on top.
I really thought your mother would come to rescue you by now.
You and me both.
Oh, I finally get a chance to do one of these narrator intros. As other grandparents succumb to the ravages of age, Paati does yoga every morning, has all her own teeth, and can hear someone whispering gossip from across a crowded room. I've always suspected Paati absorbs life force from the people around her, like a vampire, but for other people's failures.
So what, you're recommending a stake through the heart?
Yeah, metaphorically.
Are you mumbling to yourself, Jala? Didn't your mother teach you any manners? When an elder speaks, you should listen!
Mom would be happier if she never spoke to you again. Auntie!
You resent me. I'm just trying to make you better.
You favored Aruni as a kid because she was fair, and you dropped her when I started doing well at school.
I pick winners, Jala. That's how we survive. Love isn't handing out gold stars and giving hugs. It's cold hard truth. It's bitter medicine.
Your love isn't motivation, it's sabotage.
You think brilliant women are happy ones? Oh, Jala, don't be so naive. All I want to do is guide you. Why do you twist everything I do?
My mom isn't the one who doesn't understand me. You are.
Sometimes speaking across the generation gap is like speaking across different universes.
Bet you wish you were in a different universe right now, huh?
Seriously.
It's time someone taught you a hard lesson, Jala. Let's settle this like grown women, with the most powerful weapons of all.
Uh-oh.
Our words. know how hard I had to fight for my education, to get my daughter educated. And now your family wants you to go to college, but you throw away the chance?
I get it. The world was unfair to you. But that doesn't mean it's right for you to live out your ambitions through me.
You disrespectful, ungrateful, selfish little girl. You know nothing. A teacher's daughter speaking like this. I knew Rukmini failed in her profession, but looks like she failed as a mother too.
Don't say that about her.
You think you're an American? That you'll ever really be one of them? You'll always be a second-class citizen here.
Just say you miss me, Paati. This isn't about me being American. This is about you feeling left behind.
You live in this place which feasts on stolen riches and think you're different from these colonizers. Ha! You're even worse, because you've turned your back on your own.
I am not seduced by the materialist comforts of the imperial core. I'm not.
I can accept it if you don't want to get married, Jala, truly. But children? Children are a roll of the dice, thrown into our collective future, a way to keep playing long after you're gone. Don't you believe in the future, Jala?
You're the one who said being a wife and mother isn't everything. Don't you believe in yourself, Paati?
What will the world come to if intelligent women like us don't have children?
Eugenics much?
Don't you think your mother knows the reason you don't want children is because she failed you as a parent?
I'm not refusing to have children to hurt Mom.
But you know you're hurting her. You're breaking her heart. You think you're protecting your mother from me? You're wrong, Jala. I'm hard on her because I love her. You don't even know her.
Love, you only understand power. You withhold your love because you say it'll make us complacent. But really, it's because you're afraid we'll reject you. You don't have the courage to love us. That's why you play games. I'm sorry for whatever made you this way, but I am done with your power games.
You have no idea the sacrifices I made for her. For all of you!
You want the truth, Paati?
Jala, maybe you should calm down.
No, it's time someone actually stood up to her. You know what, Paati? I hate you.
You... What?
I hate the way you talk to Mom. How you look down on Dad. How you dismiss Aruni. You're cruel. You passed that cruelty to Amma. And it's in me, too. You made it so clear I wasn't worth anything unless I was everything. Special. Extraordinary. I had to justify all the sacrifices you made. Live up to an impossible legacy. You made love something I was terrified of. I hate how much power you have over me. Over Mom. Over us.
Stop it.
Did you feel that?
I hate that I love you, Paati. I hate that I can't stop. You came here and you turned our family into a battlefield. But this isn't a battlefield. It's my home. Not yours.
You... How dare you?
Jala Jayaratne, it's time to call your mother.
Mom!
My girls aren't a chance to rewrite the past. They're new beginnings, Amma. We need to let them write their own stories.
Yes, I understand. I'll leave after the wedding. You won't have to see me again.
Amma, no, that's not what we want.
It's all right. I don't have long left to live. No need to come home for my death rites. You're all busy, and you're holding too much resentment in your hearts. I understand.
You're part of our family, Paati. We love you.
And it's never too late to change.
Change? I'm an old woman, Betty. I'm set in my ways.
Come on, Ma. You'll outlive all of us.
Well, the doctor did say I have the spinal health of a 30-year-old. I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about many things.
You're not wrong, Amma. My life would be so much easier if I'd married a man you picked out for me, walked along the path you cleared. It would have been easier.
But so much less fun.
So, Arvind, you've been retired from the pharmacy for what? 3-4 years now? No regrets?
None. I have so much more time for birding. I even built a little hide in the backyard.
He's a bird watcher, Amma.
No, Minnie, I don't just watch them. I listen too. That's why we prefer the term birding, as I've told you before.
Like I said, he's a bird watcher.
Do the birds need to be watched?
Best to keep an eye on them, just in case.
Well, you can never be too vigilant, I always say.
I want to make it clear that I do not bird, despite Irvin's best efforts.
The things I could tell you about the yellow-rumped warbler, not to mention the cedar waxwing.
Arvind, not all of us share your obsessions. Amma's still jet-lagged. She'll fall asleep at this rate.
Oh, sorry, I get carried away. It's a passion of mine, you know.
No, it's okay. Tell me about it. I want to know.
You... really?
Yes, really. Now, come on. What in God's name is a yellow-rumped warbler?
Your grandmother is actually having a civil conversation with your father. The age of miracles is upon us.
Do you really think it'll last?
Let's hope it lasts until your wedding, at least.
You know, I'm starting to think that Ahmed is a figment of your imagination.
Thanks, Jala. He actually is the man of my dreams. He's picking up his parents at the airport. You'll get to meet him later. Please don't be weird.
I hate to ruin a lovely occasion with sincerity, but I'm proud of you two.
Aw, thanks, Auntie C.
I mean, the state of your triceps and lats are a constant source of shame to me, but I guess you can't have everything.
A little slow tonight, isn't it? Yes, Ms. Jayaratna, what will it be? I'll set them up, you'll knock them down, one by one.
Nice dig. I get it. You played me. Well done. But did you have to leave those poor kids huddled for warmth under the fluorescent sign in the alley?
No need to be so combative. There would be no losing side if you were simply on mine. Join us. You would help us elevate our mission, shape the future with me. We both know you're the best skater from Timber Hills to Portland, Oregon. maybe even Portland, Maine.
Don't you get it? It's not gonna happen. In fact, I'm never gonna give up on running you out of here, so get ready.
Soon enough you'll see. You'll all see. The day of reckoning is upon us, and all will be remade in my image. But wouldn't it be ever sweeter still if that visage includes your personal flair? Don't answer now. Think about it and remember, all work and no play makes Jala a very dull girl.
What are you looking at me like that for? Please don't tell me of some kind of dramatic announcement.
Nothing like that. You look beautiful, that's all.
Don't start.
What? A friend can't give another friend a genuine compliment?
Being friends is only going to work if both of us respect the boundaries we agreed on. Can't you just be happy we salvaged this much?
Do you have any idea where we go from here?
That's one thing I promised myself. You are no longer part of my future plans. I was so fixated on you and me that I almost didn't notice. I actually like the life I've built for myself. I like my job, I like my friends, I like being single. There's so much more space in my life when you're not in it. I'm willing to let you back in, but it'll be different than it was before.
Tyler.
I don't mean that in a bad way. Let's just see how it goes, okay?
Indeed.
Oh, hey, Jala, you're headed out? Ugh, the level of thirst in this room right now. Reminds me of chaperoning your prom. I just wanted to... Yeah, damn it. Can I give you some advice? Yeah, why bother asking when you're gonna do it anyway? Fine, point taken. I know everyone in this room wants something from you. And you love to feel wanted, but don't let their ideas of what your future should be close yours down. I envy you a little, you know? Yes, there's uncertainty and doubt in not knowing exactly what you want. But there's so much possibility, too. The world is wide open to you, Jala. Enjoy it. That's the whole point.